At the age of 18, while attending Georgetown University, Mark and Julia Lukacs fell in love. 6 years later, they were married and living their dream life right here in the Bay Area. Then in September of 2009, Mark woke up to find his wife, Julia, pacing the bedroom floor, talking about God and the devil. That would become Julia's first psychotic episode. Since then, Mark, Julia, and their son have all learned to cope with her diagnosis of late-onset bipolar disorder. Mark chronicles their journey in his new book, My Lovely Wife in the Psych Ward. It's out just this week.
Mark and Julia joining us live in studio this morning. Thank you both for coming in and sharing your story. So Georgetown, love at first sight. You guys were both 18 years old when you first met.
Yep.
And then 6 years later, you're married at 24, and you come out to San Francisco. Take us, Julia, if you may, that first moment when you knew something was wrong, and explain what was happening.
Yeah, it was when I was 27 years old, and I just started a new job, and there was definitely stress tied to it, and I've always been an overachiever and wanting to really do amazing at work, and I found myself at the job looking and reading emails and taking 3 hours to respond to a single email. And right then and there I knew something was off. I didn't want to go into work, and that's also very much not unlike me. And then I stopped sleeping. I wasn't sleeping at all. I had no appetite, and I started having thoughts of suicide.
Mark, when was your first recollection that we had to go to the hospital?
Well, when we had to go to the hospital, as Julia said, it started more just like stressed about work, but in a much bigger way. It was when she became sleepless and then started to have these fixations and delusions of basically these different religious things and hearing things that I knew I certainly wasn't hearing, that I was like, this is way out of what I'm capable of handling. I need to go get some professional help, and so we brought her to the ER.
And the way you described this, the way you set this up in the book was scary to me. You had been such an overachiever, as you said. Everything had been going well. Everyone who you work with, you say that they say, oh, we love working with your wife. And, you know, this is not the kind, I don't know if there is a kind of person, it's not the kind of person you would think we'd be susceptible to all of a sudden having this episode.
I think that's exactly right. I mean, what I've learned about mental illness is it doesn't really care who you are, right? It doesn't care what your gender, age, race, creed, anything. It can hit all of us. And I think it's actually, it's so common throughout society, but a lot of people don't talk about it, which is one of the big reasons we wanted to work on this book, because it does feel like a fairly universal experience regardless of your background. And there's so many people who struggle and suffer alone, whether it's Julia's side of the experience or it's mine, someone in the family that's trying to take care and support and feeling really underinformed and lost and disoriented.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah,
I get
completely overwhelmed.
I get this sense of you were equals, you were lovers, you were, this beautiful picture-perfect life, and all of a sudden you're essentially taking care of your wife almost like a teacher-student or almost a parent-child relationship. I know you anguish over that in the book, so Julia, this is our chance to ask you, what was your read on that form of relationship?
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely the patient, you know. He was giving me the meds and at the beginning, or hiding them from me because I didn't want to take them, and I was very much like the child, you know. And it was very difficult, and there's such shame associated to it.
You tried to keep it from your circle for the longest time.
Yeah, at first. I mean, when I had the diagnosis of bipolar, you know, when I was 29 probably, I got that diagnosis. I kind of kept it to myself at first, and it wasn't until Mark started writing this book that I made the choice, and the choice was to share our story with the goal of helping others and not being ashamed.
Family is big, very important to you. When this happened, father flew out, and then your mom flew out. And that just reminds me of my family. That's exactly what they would do. When that happened, did that give you some comfort when you saw your mom and dad fly out? And did you, even though you were in a really bad space, did that register that your mom and dad were there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, family for us was everything through this process. They helped us. And my parents live in Italy. I'm Italian, so they flew, you know, cross country, across the world to come see me, and they dropped everything. And yeah, I needed them there, but they didn't know, they didn't understand mental illness either. They were the first times they'd seen us and me sick, so it was new to all of us.
There's a powerful line in the book I want to share with the viewers. It's the first sentence or question in chapter 5. You say, Julia, Mark, if I kill myself, will you promise me that you will find a new wife so that you can still be happy? What was your reaction, Mark?
I mean, how do you
respond to that?
I wrote that so many years ago, and to hear you say that still brings me to the verge of the tears, because how do you hear that, right? What do you? I don't know what my feeling was. Just abject sadness, right? And this impulse of, we don't have to think about that because you're going to be okay, and we love each other so much, it's going to be fine. You know, Sal, you asked earlier about family being out. Family's such a comfort, but there's some things that even love alone, you need more than that, right? And I thought that love alone was going to get us through this. And I think it certainly helped us. We stayed together, but I think that, I mean, we needed medicine, we needed therapy, we needed the hospital, we needed all these other outside things in order to make through this really difficult time.
I think that the two of you sitting here with us now, and yeah, you wrote those words a long time ago, but it does say something about devotion.
Yeah, I think that's
specifically to family.
Yeah, I think that's definitely one of the biggest themes. We have this saying in our family, it's we're all in this together. It's actually our little grace that we say before dinner. Our son initiates it. He wants us to all hold hands. And that's been a kind of a mission statement for us, our respective families. It's just really at the core of who we are.
Oh, it's a very inspirational story. And Mark and Julia, thank you for sharing it with us. The book is called My Lovely Wife in the Psych Ward. We'll be right back after the break.